praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha Kodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, honors, and salutations to the hopeful elect that are out there doing the work in truth and in sincerity. This is your brother Palau back again with another lesson through the spirit and power of our Lord Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. And I just want to revise a vision I had around 2 years ago where it was all hell breaking loose. It was somewhat of a zombie apocalypse. But the zombies, they had sense. And I'm perceiving now that that vision was showing, the people, the zombies were, of course, these people out here, so-called American people, Jake's included. And, excuse me, allergies going crazy still. Jake's included. And, almost anything was unsafe to eat. Excuse me. Almost everything was unsafe to eat, man. Excuse me for that. And there was a broadcast going out in the state of Florida that nobody should eat any birds out there. And when you remember what the kill gates of hell said around, about the second pandemic, they didn't hear us the first one, but this one they're gonna hear. So we know that these devils have something brewing. And one of the main parts of the dream was, women were afraid, man. I had a harem of women in this dream. And the main woman I was speaking about, which I did a lesson on it, the main woman I was speaking about, she was getting robbed and she was looking to me, for help, which I did help her. And I had many women in that dream, man. So Isaiah 4:1, which have been a heavy topic lately, came to pass in that dream. Isaiah 4:1, And I want to, bring that up to start this lesson. All you women out there, man, you done took Esau's poison just as Eve did. You went the same route as Eve, betraying your husband to hearken unto another and trusting in another man. And that's going to be to your downfall. That's going to be to your doom. So-called Negroes, so-called black men don't want to date black women anymore. And that's a trend that's going around. That nasty, stinking attitude that you black women have towards black men is going to be to your downfall, because in these times, these hard times that's coming up, black men ain't going to want to touch your ass, man. And it's the same thing with the Latino man and the Latina woman. Not as much as Jake. When I say Jake, I mean Judah or Benjamin and Levi. But it's getting there. That the Israelite man does not want to deal with the Israelite woman anymore because of the contract she's made with the devil against the Israelite man. and again, I will say this, is going to lead to your downfall. Horrible things are going to happen. When you look at the movie The Road, the Book of Eli, when you look at movies such as that, you see in the movie, what's the main thing you see in the movie? Men are the leaders. You know, men are the ones that standing strong. We're not talking about no fucking Mad Max where you got a bitch lead. Nah, ain't none of that shit gonna happen, man. You got a bitch leading, doing this. Nah. The only thing you women are gonna do in that day is bend over and get on your fucking knees. That's how you gonna get by. That's how you gonna get by. As the scriptures say, rise up, ye careless daughters that are at ease. Many days shall ye be troubled. And when you go into the commentary, it's talking about many days throughout a year. Many days in a year shall ye be troubled. 911 ain't gonna be able to save you. And once that go kaputs, 911 is you get the busy signal. Guess what? Men are gonna become savages, man. And you're gonna see the true power of a man. You're gonna know that a man's bone density is greater than yours when his fist is reaching your fucking jaw. Men are gonna take what they want now. This is your future. All you proud ass women over there. Now you do have women that have been faithful. You know, whether it's to their husband or whether it's just, you know, kind-hearted women. Because I know some very, very kind women that are genuinely kind. Genuinely feminine. You know? I know them. I grew up with some of them. And they're still like this to this very day. You know? You have, why you ain't with them? Well, they with somebody else. Simple. We don't do that adultery thing around here, man. Things are gonna get hard, man. When you gotta battle it out for food, when you gotta battle it out for water, that's why the scriptures tell you a man shall be a covering. Right now, you know, you black women, I'm gonna speak to you because you're the heads of all women. You look at the so-called Negro like he ain't shit because your mama taught you that. You know, your father's damn sure ain't teach you that. Your mama taught you that. Your grandmama taught you that. Because you walking around spreading your fucking legs to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And you all fucked up and traumatized, man. And then you carry all that trauma over into another relationship. And this is why the Lord told you that a woman, you know, in the Bible, that a woman can only have one man as long as she lives. Because when you let all these niggas, you know, bust all up in you, all willy-nilly, guess what? Now you're carrying all those spirits in you, man. Now you're carrying all that different DNA in you. So now you all twisted and fucked up in the head. Because you can't control all those spirits on you, man. You fucked up. And you know, and going into that whole Diddy and Cassie situation, Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion situation, it shows you that these fucking bitches are nothing but fucking liars and whores, man. And in this fucking country, you get to just frolic around being liars and whores. You get awarded for that. But guess what? The eyes of the Lord are constantly on you and you whoredom. The eyes of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is constantly watching you, man. And all your whoredom is being recorded, and now you're going to be judged for it, man. We're coming to that time where Esau, he no longer needs you. And this is what the devil does, man. He'll make a pact with you until, you know, whatever destruction he needs you to do is over. And then he's just going to leave you high and dry. And then you're going to come crawling back to us. And we're going to tell you, get the fuck away from us, man. We don't need you. We don't need you fucking women to bring back the tribes. We don't need you. We could do that with other women. Hell, aren't we the women of the Lord? The Lord said he could raise up stones to praise him. But guess what? We don't need you. You are women. We could get other women to raise to bring out the tribes back, man. The Edomite woman can bring the tribes back. The Moabite woman can bring the tribes back. Because as you go into the book of Exodus, the first chapter, the 18th verse, they declare their pedigrees by the house of their father. So it's showing you the seed comes from the man. In every Israelite man, there's thousands, if not millions, of spirits in us, man. In our sack. You know? In our sack. See, we can go around and sleep with whoever we want as long as she be single. That's a man's God-given right. He can have as much wives as he could possibly have. We can do that. We don't get all fucked up in the head. A man can love multiple women. But a woman, you can only focus on one man. You know, that's why if a bitch is cheating on you, her attention from you is going to stop. And it's going to be more towards that man. See, I could be with Melissa. I could be with Maria. I could be with Angie. I could be with Nicole. I could be with Sabrina. That sounds like DMX. You know? I could be with all those women, and I could love each and every one of them. I show each and every one of them the same amount of attention, but you women, you cannot do that. You're not built like us, man. And you done swallowed the snake's poison. In believing that you could be like the Israelite man. And now look at you, you're all fucked up in the head, man. You can't go outside without that face paint on your face. You can't go outside without them big ass fucking eyelashes. There's barely such thing as natural beauty, man. There's barely such thing as natural beauty. But your destruction is coming. And guess, hey, I'll tell you this right now, women, men, we're going to be very cold to you, man. Because we're going to remember all the shit you did. And if we don't know, we'll find out. Because the Spirit is going to tell us. We're going to remember all that shit you did, man. We're going to remember the whoredom you've been doing. You know? It's going to be dark out here because I'm saying there's going to be a famine. There's going to be martial law. There's going to be sedition. As you can read about that in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. There should be sedition among men and invading one another. What are you going to do when a group of men, for all you single, independent women out there, when a group of men bust your fucking door down and you scrambling for that gun if you have one? Because right now, 911 is your gun. And I'm telling you, that number is going to be disconnected. Because cops are going to quit their jobs because it's going to be too fucked up out here, man. They're going to have to protect their own families. What are you going to do when a group of men are busting your fucking door down? Huh? Getting ready to do what they please to you and your children. Or if you're a single woman living by yourself, get ready to do as they please to you. What are you going to do? How are you going to defend? You can't. Because a man is naturally stronger than you. naturally faster. So all that pact you made with the so-called white man, and when I say that pact, I'm talking about the goodies you get. You got to kick him out the house for you to get the Section 8. You got to kick him out the house for you to get the SNAP. You got good men on child support. You in the court fucking lying. Oh, he did this to me, he did that to me. Well, what the fuck did you do? All that shit, man, is going out the fucking door, man. You women, get ready for a horrific, horrific, horrific future. Now, you'll be all right in the kingdom of heaven. But when Jacob's trouble hit, man, best believe you're going to get it the worst. Shalom.